Good morning. So we're going to start cross-legged, and I'll just wait and see if anyone's joining us live. So once you're sat cross-legged, just come into using Hakini Mudra, so just putting the fingertips together like this, see here, like this, and just resting the hands on the legs. So closing the eyes. Just bring awareness to the belly rising and falling. As you focus on the inhale, take your attention to your pelvis and to your belly, and breathing from the pelvis and the belly all the way up to the top of the clavicle here, just below the neck. Now as you exhale, breathing from just below the neck all the way back down into the pelvis, and just flowing here, so inhaling all the way up to the base of the neck, feeling the expansion of the breath in the body. And as you exhale, breathing from the base of the neck all the way back down, all the way down into the pelvis, almost out through the sit bones. If your mind begins to wander, just bring it back to the breath. And very slowly, you're going to release the hands, and slowly raising the eyes and coming back into the room. Obviously, if you're watching this later in the day, you can pause and you can stay in the silent meditation a little bit longer. So we're going to come up, and today we're going to just I'm going to take you through the Tibetan rites, the 5 Tibetan rites. We're going to do 3 of each, and yeah, okay. So you come to standing, get your arms out. So the first rite is we just spin in a clockwise direction. So take the arms out and try not to let the eyes just kind of like wander around. Just have a point of focus ahead of you, so that when you spin, you're just focusing on that point as you go back. Okay, so just in a clockwise direction 5 times. Try to remember to breathe. And then just lowering the arms down, grounding down into the feet. Allowing that spin just to settle. And then hopefully the body will have stopped. So we're going to come now down onto the floor. I'm just going to lower the camera. So you need to have the legs together, hands to the floor. So raising the head up, looking at those flexed feet. So raise the head up. I need to move down a little bit. So you need to raise the head up, look at the feet which are flexed, and then swing the legs as one all the way up and behind you, and then lower them down. Notice how my head stays down the whole time. So looking at the feet, swinging the legs up, and lowering down. So exhale as the legs come up and over your head. Nice inhale. Now keep the head down here. Don't lift the head, only lifting the head when you look at the knees. Keeping the head lifted till the feet come up towards the face. Now for lots of people that's just too hard, so maybe for you today what you can do is look at the feet, flex the feet, bring the knees in towards the head as you lower the head down, and then lower the feet back down to the floor. So try to keep the lower back connected to the floor as you do this. So look at the feet, bend at the knees, bring them towards the face, and lower the head, and then lower the feet down. So that's the modification. Looking at the feet, bending the knees in, lowering the head, and extending down. Okay? And then just take a breath here. Just rest here for a moment. We're coming round now into number 3. So number 3, take your hands to your side. You're going to drop your chin to your chest, and slowly you're going to just take the top of your head down to the floor as you exhale. Inhale, coming all the way up, rolling the shoulders back, looking back. Exhale, coming down. Inhaling up. Inhale to come up. As you come up, just roll those shoulders back. And bringing that to a close. So again, if that's quite challenging for you to come forward, maybe you can have a chair in front of you and you can just rest your head on the chair and then coming up if you can't access going all the way down. So that's number 3. Okay. Number 4. Come back down. So, legs are together, hands at either side of your hips. Actually, legs are a little bit apart, hands at either side of your hips. You're going to push into your heels, so the flats of the soles of your feet are going to be on the floor, okay? So, you push into your hands, lift, bend the knees and lift the pelvis up so the feet come down to the floor. Keep on lifting, 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 lifting. So leading with the pelvis, looking back if you can. And then as you come down, you swing those hips back. So you're pivoting on your heels, swinging those hips back to meet the hands. So inhale, coming up. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhale. Now again, if that's too much for you to access today, perhaps what you can do is you can just push into your hands and then just feel your heels and just shift your weight to here. Okay, maybe you can't even lift if you can't lift your weight of your body off the floor with your hands, you may just have to just push into the heels and just attempt to lift up. But hopefully you can lift up just go to here and then go back if you can't push up. Okay, so let's just bring that to a close. And then the 5th Tibetan right. Tuck the toes under. Now arms are straight. Keep the arms straight the whole time. As you look forward, bottom comes down, belly comes down, look up, and then push back. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale And last one. And again, if that is too much for you to access today, what you can do, start off in a cat position, tuck the toes under, just lift the bottom up as far as you can go, that's fine, and then lower the legs down and release the feet. So tuck the toes under, pushing up and coming down. Okay, so let's just stretch back into child's pose, so resting the head on the mat if you can, fingers to the toes. If you can't access that, then just make 2 fists with the hands, one on top of the other, and rest the head here. Just connecting with your breath, nice full inhale and exhale. And then slowly coming up. So if you look on this page, there are other videos of the Tibetan rites. It's spelled rites, R-I-T-E. It's an amazing sequence, easy to do. You can do 5 every day and gradually build up to 21, or you can just keep to 5 a day and see how you get on. So we are going to finish. So just coming into a seated position, kneeling or sitting on a chair, however you feel comfortable. Coming back to our Hokini mudra that we started with, so fingertips, opposite hand, touching the opposite hand. Just resting the hands here, closing the eyes. Just bring your awareness to the fingertips touching each other. Leaning into and breathing into that sensation. Very slowly, you're going to release the mudra, opening the eyes, bring your hands to your heart, and we just finish with a closing prayer, just focusing on your heart. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way home. So namaste everybody, have a lovely day. See you again soon.